state organ of the Universal Basic Education Commission, established to coordinate, manage, implement the Universal Basic Education Program in the state. The Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, has been leaving no stone unturned in ensuring that no child is left behind in accessing quality education. Since the inception of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration, LASUBEB has recorded giant strides in the basic education sector.
The Team's First agenda, part of it is education and technology, which is what we want to use to drive basic education. We want to use it to drive the teaching and learning aspect of it. Make sure that we have teachers that can compete favorably with their counterparts in any part of the world and using modern way of teaching. Then students too that are well taught, that will take advantage of all necessary facilities that will assist them in learning.
Dr. Shitu highlights his achievements since he assumed office.
A lot has happened. We have done something in terms of staff welfare generally. Then in our schools, we've been there to do a lot of infrastructural developments. And again, in terms of teaching and learning too, while we've ensured that some of those teachers are retired because of the year, some of them have been replaced. We've done so much in terms of training. So far, so good. Quite a number of our staffs across board, both the teaching and non-teaching staffs, have been encouraged to go for one training or the other. Also, the board organized free medical treatment for both the teaching and non-teaching staffs. And whatever was discovered, we try to give them the report so that they can follow up. Great avenue for them to follow up at our hospitals, general hospitals. Apart from that, we did again surgery, eye test, specifically for teachers across board, so that we want to be sure of the state of both their sight and their consciousness.
To curb the menace of out-of-school children, the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Education and the State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, flagged off the national campaign on out-of-school children.
Inú mi dùn gan láti padà sí school. Mo dúpẹ́ gbogbo àwọn ìjọba tó sọ pé a máa lọ school padà. Inú mi dùn gan.
I say thank you to the state government, federal government for providing this bag and sandals for us.
The objectives of the program is to track and bring back out-of-school children, and they will be given back-to-school kits, which contains items such as bags, writing materials, school sandals, socks, mathematical sets, vests, and school uniforms. To eradicate poverty and provide support to parents of enrolled out-of-school children, the Lagos State Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, in collaboration with the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, organized 3-week skill acquisition program. The program seeks to empower women in the state with different basic skills. The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation stressed the need for trainees to utilize the skills acquired at the program. All the trainees were given equipment. The Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, in partnership with a non-governmental organization, recently organized a 3-day training workshop for early childhood care development education teachers. The focus of the training is on effective reading instruction using phonics method.
Early years stage is the most critical of the child's life. How many of us know that?
It's such a good initiative that's going to help us get better in our classrooms, especially in terms of the phonics that is being taught today. the ability of a teacher to apply phonics in today's classroom would actually help the children to further read.
The teachers were equipped with skills and strategies needed to foster a strong foundation in reading and language skills among learners. The Lagos State government, in collaboration with British Council in Nigeria, has organized the training on English and digital skills for teachers and teacher educators.
Today, we're going to look at percentages in everyday life.
Participants were taught how to engage their students and organize an effective lesson plan. Participants described the capacity building program as a step in the right direction in enhancing the English proficiency in Lagos schools. The SMASE Nigeria project, an initiative of the Federal Ministry of Education, is aimed at improving and upgrading the capabilities of primary school pupils and the teaching skills of teachers in mathematics and science education.
Before now, you see teachers using 20, 25, 30 minutes speaking to the learners without any class activities. But in SMASE, that is not allowed. You have to involve the learners right from the introductory aspect of the lesson to the evaluative aspect of the lesson.
To test school children's ability in mathematics and science education, a quiz competition was held with the Ikorodu Local Government Education Authority emerging winner.
Find the area if the parallel side of the trapezium are 8 centimeters by 4 centimeters and the distance between them is 9 centimeters. Find the area if the parallel side of the trapezium are, you said what? 54 centimeters. That is very correct. Excellent.
I feel proud of myself. I feel encouraged to pursue my dreams in the future.
Although 600 individuals have so far been trained to support teachers in the state, plans are on to do more. This is the third level capacity building for basic education quality assurance officers organized by the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, with the theme Effective Monitoring for Improved Outcomes in Basic Education. The program is in partnership with the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC. Facilitators say quality assurance is evidence-based, hence officers must pay attention to details and imbibe skills needed for them to effectively evaluate schools.
Is to further boost the monitoring mechanism that UBEC is being put in place to ensure that teaching and learning in our schools, particularly at the basic level, is taken from where it is now to a better level.
Education quality assurance officers were charged to ensure the integrity of the school assessment process as well as the implementation of the UBEC quality assurance framework. In the same vein, LASUBEB organized a one-day retreat for school managers focusing on essential areas such as stress management, professional ethics, and crisis management. These are school-based management committee members from the 20 local government education authorities across Lagos. They are here for a capacity building workshop organized by the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, with the goal of enhancing community involvement in the development of basic education and improving school operations in the state.
For us here in Lagos State, we enjoy what is called capacity building at all times in order for us to improve. School improvement is very important. And how would the school improve? How would the development take place if we're not being trained?
The school-based management committees were established to provide support for schools and their communities. It is a second edition and grand finale of the Lagos State Public Primary Schools Debate Competition.
Gender equality can add up to 23 billion to Nigeria's GDP by 2025. Panel of educators. By having more female leaders, we can unlock potential of our nation. Are we not tired of suffering the male leadership we have? I must even say that our newly approved national anthem gives preference to female. That is why we have motherland instead of fatherland. Using the other one.
The competition, involving over 1,017 public primary schools across the 6 local government education authority districts in Lagos State, is a reflection of LNGA's contribution in impacting the state positively and promoting high standard education among all children, regardless of their social economic background. The competition witnessed enthusiastic participation from various schools, with students engaging in vigorous debates, demonstrating their analytical abilities and eloquence. To encourage vocational education among school children, the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, recently organized a vocational education exhibition. At the event, school children across the state, under the umbrella of their local governments, showcased their products such as artworks, catering services, and many more. The initiative ensures that the children acquire at least one skill with their formal education. The panel of judges went round the hall to examine and score the schools based on their presentations and creativity.
As we make this cake, you will put your bowl, a big bowl, a clean bowl on top your table. Then you pour your flour into it. That's 600 grams of flour into it. Then you will put your baking powder.
Koshofel local government came first at the event because of the fantastic presentation by Kehinde Akirele from St. Agnes Nursery and Primary School and the exceptionally good catering exhibition from her and her group members. Recognizing the importance of agriculture as a backbone of a sustainable economy, the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu conceptualized the establishment of the Lagos Agripreneurship Program, LAP, in year 2020 as a social intervention program aimed at exposing the youths to agriculture via training, utilizing modern agricultural techniques and practices towards job and wealth creation. Bearing this in mind, the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, organized a field tour for pupils across the 20 local government education authorities to the Agricultural Training Institute in Ekpe. The school children visited the vegetable farm, fish farm, poultry section, and piggery farm. Officials of the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, and selected pupils went on tour to some poultry farms. It was an eye-opener for the school children as they learned the nitty-gritty of poultry farming.
I learned that there are types of hen. There are boilers, layers, noilers, cutlets, and pullets.
I learned how you can start rearing hen. I learned that you must have a good place to put them.
To encourage agriculture among school children, LASUBEB, in collaboration with Universal Basic Education Commission (UBEC), organized an agricultural education training program, a quiz competition, and exhibition show. At the event, the school children displayed the agricultural produce such as vegetables, potatoes, pawpaw, and plantain. The initiative is funded by the Universal Basic Education Commission (UBEC) and is not just a space for growing food items, but also for learning. The school children say they have acquired agricultural knowledge through the initiative.
I learned so many things here, apart from the rabbit tree, like cucumber, banana, ewedu, bitter leaf, water leaf, and snails, and so many things that we can farm in our school. I am here to say a big thank you to LASUBEB.
170 public primary schools took part in the exhibition program. The Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, has commemorated the World Disability Day with a special program with the theme Empowering Persons with Disabilities and Ensuring Inclusiveness and Equality. The event brought together educators, parents, and disability rights advocates.
Let's all come together and help children with disability maximize their potential. Don't keep them at home.
LASUBEB Board Secretary. It is a third edition of the Inclusive Spelling Bee competition organized for children with special needs. The event was organized to celebrate diversity and promote equitable education for all children, regardless of their disability.
Spell cat. C-A-T, cat. Correct. The next question. Take. Spell take. T-A-T-A-T-A. Apple. Correct.
The HOD Special Needs and Early Childhood Education Unit of LASUBEB, Mrs. Hilda Twins, was presented with the Champion of Inclusive Education Award, while the Executive Chairman and the Board Secretary of LASUBEB were honored with Exceptional Education Leader Awards. The 2025 Basic Education School Sports Competition saw the energy levels soar as the football matches kicked off at CMS Grammar School, Bariga. The atmosphere was electric, with pupils showcasing impressive footwork and sportsmanship. The Lagos State team emerged overall champions, their coordination, skills and determination earning loud applause from spectators and officials alike. With over 370 learners from the Southwest Geopolitical Zone participating in this showdown, the competition has not only unearthed new talents but also deepened bonds among the states in the Southwest. For these young stars, the memories made here will last a lifetime.